it had been so important, from the feeling of the steering wheel to the rubber on the road. And now it's grown to unrealistic proportions in your mind. And now you're in your 50s, why can't you forget how the chrome bumpers shine in the sun? And if you could just go back, even for a minute, you could forget. You don't even know what it was that you lost. Why you always feel so empty, in spite of all you had? Were those feelings you remember even real? And were they honestly about some junky old falcon or any other thing that you could own? So stale, you feel so very old, like you've taken all your chances and tossed them all aside for some stupid piece of metal. It's shiny bits of trash that line the stolen nest of a greedy neighborhood crow. So drive back to your hometown to visit with your past, but nothing looks the same anymore. And you can see all that you squandered while you were shining all that chrome. You were handed all you needed without cost, but you were too blind to see it. You took it all for granted, and now you want to complain. Tell me just what it was that you lost. Now you start to panic and your gas is running low, and you need to find some meaning before you're stranded on the road. And when the engine finally dies near a soybean field at dusk, you just sit and watch the sunset turn the entire sky to rust. Turn the entire sky to rust. Turn the entire sky to rust. Do something new. This is depressing, but we're gonna have to get through some of this stuff together, so we might as well start now. I mean, I wrote it. It's gonna be what it is, but I will throw in some songs that I did not write to give us a little bit of a existential break from this kind of stuff.
We like dark.
I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna do too many of these kind of things for you because I know how it is. I have clinical depression. I'm aware of that.
Mushrooms.
We love you.
Can you say he's gone astray? The days find him alone, many miles from anywhere, never finding his way home. How can you say he's always dirty? Well, he's got nowhere to wash. Everyone avoids him, no matter what the cost. To his damaged ego, to his worn out shoes, thin clothes against the cold, thin hearts against his own. Let the rope out easy, bring everyone on board, mend the broken hearts, and take on their heavy loads, take on their heavy loads, and take on their heavy loads. Mend the broken hearts, and take on their heavy loads. He hears about your religion, all about his sinful ways, all about the God who loves him, but will punish him anyway. But he already knows the lake of fire. He swims in it every day. He's beaten down with neglect and burned with hypocrisy. How can you say there's a stray in the middle of your town? You can feel the anger in your eyes where empathy should be found. He's lost his family, or they let him wander away. Can anyone speak on his behalf? Well, someone's rigged the game. Let the rope out easy, and bring everyone on board, mend the broken hearts, take on their heavy loads, take on their heavy loads, take on their heavy loads. Mend the broken hearts, take on their heavy loads. You guys are real kind, I appreciate it. That part. Funeral road, Lord, I'm gonna be dressed up fine, fine, fine. You know I'm gonna have me a nice new suit and a tie like I never could have afforded when I was alive. Oh, I ain't dead yet. Let me wear that suit right now. Oh, there ain't nobody gonna see how nice I look when I'm locked in a box underneath the ground. Lord, I ain't dead yet. Give me my flowers now. When I go down that funeral road, there's gonna be a big old band, and they're gonna play all of my favorite songs while they plant me in the sand. Hear that music now. There ain't no way I can hear it so good, locked in a box under the ground. Man, I ain't dead yet. Now, give me my flowers now. Funeral road, everybody is gonna have nice things to say. They're gonna say, ooh, he was a good egg, wasn't he? Even if they didn't really feel that way. Yeah, but I ain't dead yet. You can tell me what you think right now. Yeah. You can't look me in the eye when I'm locked in a box underneath the ground. Oh, I ain't dead yet. Give me my flowers now. Yes, 'cause all of my friends are gonna send them, you know, just to show each other how much they really cared. But I ain't dead yet, you can send me some flowers now. Oh, I sure can't smell them so good, I'm locked in that box underneath the ground. Lord, I ain't dead yet. Give me my flowers now. Lord, flowers now. Oh, I ain't dead. So nice. It was really nice to be back here again. I did want to say a quick thank you to all the folks who volunteer and work out here and make me feel so comfortable. They'll make you feel like you're right at home, and it's really sweet. I wish I could stick around and hang out, and I can't, but anyway. I don't know quite how I got spanked, but the bank is counting for my deed. Man at the mill can't see to let me get my feed for free, but ain't that the way it is? So I come out down the gravel road and I traded my stock for a V8 Ford. That's hotel on the floorboards and tires are all down to me, and that gasoline ain't free, and this clutch is wearing on my knee, but ain't that the way it is? But her brother told me, bust my jaw if I talked to his sister again. He told me I wouldn't win, and now there's blood running down my chin. Ain't that the way it is? So I spent all night on the barroom floor. This morning my head was sore, my pocket's empty, but I want some more. And the barman got that car to tap. Poured more by pound, I'll leave it down at the bar and say, ain't that the way it is? Hitch me ride on the way back home. I got a job on a family farm. Times are hard, I can't roll, and I ain't got nothing more. Oh, the company store with the road is looking good for sure. Ain't that the way it is? Well, I worked on summer conservancy and I keep going my money to the government. I don't know quite how I got spent, but the bank is coming for my deed. Man at the mill can't see, let me get my feed for free. Ain't that the way it is? well, I was driving around ever since about January, but I would go home, go home and do some laundry and buy a new jar of peanut butter and hit the road again. You can live a long time from peanut butter. Anyway, I forgot that I was going for more than a few days, and I packed like 2 shirts and no extra clothes of any kind. My windbreaker and a couple of shirts and these pants. That's all I got, really. I was informed the other day that I look like Trotsky. I don't know. He didn't mean it nice either. He wasn't saying, you're great, I look like Trotsky. He was not happy about it. I said, I wasn't, I'm not intentional in my fashion choices at this age. I am accidental. So if you're offended by my clothing, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to look like Trotsky.
Across the wooden floor through the dust. I'm dancing, this is how I dance. Let the music move me this way and that. If you ever dance, I can appreciate that. But when I'm dancing, this is how I dance. Stage near the corner booth. Close your eyes, man, you can feel the groove and you can dance even if you don't move. Say, when I'm dancing, this is how I dance. Let the music move me this way and that. If you ever dance, I can appreciate that. But when I'm dancing, this is how I dance. Man, if you just listen now, say, when I'm dancing, this is how I dance. Let the music move me this way and that. If you ever dance, I can appreciate that. Yeah, when I'm dancing, this is how I dance. I'm alone, that's alright. I've done what I've done, it feels fine. I can dance, and my memories are in my mind. I can take a turn with them in my own time. Say, oh, when I'm dancing, this is how I dance. Let the music move me this way and that. But if you ever dance, I can appreciate that. But when I'm dancing, this is how I dance. When I'm dancing, this is how I dance. This way and that. If you ever dance with me, I can appreciate that. But when I'm dancing, this is how I dance. Thanks. It's called boom now. me in the eye and tell me no. A soul is a soul, is a soul, is a soul. Since I was just small, tied in the hall, chained out of doors, and a soul is a soul, is a soul, is a soul. Well, you take the bed, lift it up off the floor. Now how do you know that I'm not as good as you are? When a soul is a soul, is a soul, is a soul. Time. A soul is a soul, is a soul, is a soul. You say that I need to be trained. You know I'm gonna do and what nature demands. A soul is a soul, is a soul, is a soul. Now leave me sit by the kitchen door just to watch it rain. Listen to it pour. A soul is a soul, is a soul, is a soul. Rain down the water that created us both. My old man's soul in his old dog's coat. A soul is a soul, is a soul, is a soul. A soul is a soul, is a soul, is a soul. A soul is a soul, is a soul, is a soul. I know this really isn't an issue in Iowa, but I just want to say this out loud because I didn't have a chance to say it in Washington State. If you're going to have a drive-through coffee business, put a sign up if it's like a nude drive-through coffee business. Because there was no sign. And I'm talking to you, Spokane. So I got up to the little window, and the woman wasn't wearing anything. And I can't be in the right spot. She goes, "What is it that you need?" I said, "I was just looking for a cup of coffee." I literally was like looking away from her at the time. And, you know, I'm involved. You know, I'm not trying to. Anyway, she said, "Well, if you're not here for the nudity, you might want to go somewhere else for the coffee because it'll charge you $10 plus tip." That's the thing. It's an actual thing. If you go to Washington, they do that all the time out there, but they don't have to put up the sign that says live nude coffee or anything like that. The sign said coffee. It did not say anything else. I just need to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. Feel my energy getting dimmer. This generator, it won't quite let us roll. All my engines only fires on 5 cylinders. Straining to pull up a heavy load. Oh, it's always been that way. box. That's what's needed. Oh, I'll make it about 7 on a good day. Everybody gonna have to be patient. Yes, I really don't need to come outside anyway. I guess it's always gonna be that way. And my room is situated in the corner. I can see 3 directions from my chair. It's a box canyon apartment in the city. No one can sneak up on me there. And it's always gonna be that way. There ain't no need for you to be lonely. I'm just sitting around here all day. You can stop by when you want. Sit down with your violin and play. 20 watts, that's what's required. I just might be up to 10. I'm gonna sit on the stoop and watch the traffic, and I might not ever get up again. I'm gonna sit on the stoop, man, I'm gonna watch the traffic go by, and I might not ever get up again. I guess it's always gonna be that way.
I would play blues for you guys. This is a song that's recorded in the 20s by Louis Armstrong. It's either called Mamie's Blues or 219 Blues, if you're keeping score. Train took my baby away. 219 took my baby away. 217 bring her back home someday. She was standing on the corner, her feet were soaking wet. She was standing on the corner, her feet were soaking wet.
and everybody she met. If you ain't got a dollar, give me a lousy dime. If you ain't got a dollar, give me a lousy dime. I just got to feed that hungry man of mine. 219 train on took my baby away. 219 took my baby away. 217 bring it back home someday. Miles around and say, low down on dance floor, by me say with the fine shake hands on the wide, oh down that cold and sweet and by the call, all the guys calling all time. Said, I'm never gonna see my home again, never gonna see my home again, never gonna see my home again, love, I'm never gonna see my home again. Dress up fine, he wore a suit and tie, mama, all the time. Roll down like his shoes shine bright every night when he gets tight. Roll down red pints of wine, great whiskey straight, mama, all the time. Roll down, woke up at noon, walked off the spoon, he hit the saloon. He said, I'm never gonna see my home again, never gonna see my home again, never gonna see my home again. I'm never gonna see my home again, no. Had the big man wheels, had a bad main seal. Low down to that car for a ride through Pittsburgh inside, found a place to hide. Oh, down it was a gambling man, cars in his right hand and his gun in his left. Low down tricks from his money away to that egg to the King Tower and said, oh, I'm never gonna see my home again, never gonna see my home again, never gonna see my home again, I'm never gonna see my home again. Down on the ground, low down, had no family, had no whiskey, had no baby street. Low down, had no old time hack in a Cadillac, nobody dressed in black. Go down to bed at 5, 9, 9, make this family no round. Say, low down, never gonna see my home again, never gonna see my home again, never gonna see my home again, and I'm never gonna see my home again. cheap wine. They ain't no better, they ain't no better than these bums coming in here to buy the cheap wine. I'm leaning against the counter on a gloomy day. Snow fall, clear the sidewalks and the entryway for all the old folks, the bums and the hustlers and the rude kids. I can't stand the sight of any of them. I wish I could sell this place. I wish I could buy books, sail away. You see these old ladies coming in here to buy the cheap wine. They ain't no better, they ain't no better than these bums coming in here to buy the cheap wine. I know I ain't got it so bad, I can go home at night. Sometimes I quit drinking when I wanna. There ain't nobody here to bother me. There ain't no one here to bother me. I'll keep the store open past curfew some nights so I don't have to go home. You see all these old ladies coming in here to buy the cheap wine. They ain't no better, they ain't no better than these bums coming in here to buy the cheap wine. I never meant to do anything wrong or do any harm, but I framed that kid. He wasn't so bright, he wasn't so bright. He was just drunk all the time. Anyway, they killed him, not me. I've got a business here to run. I've got property, yet nothing. See all these old ladies coming in here to buy the cheap wine. They ain't no better, they ain't no better than these bums coming in here to buy the cheap wine. But I'm better than all this. A crazy derelict, he can go to hell. I'm better than this, and I make my own way. Sometimes just to put all the labels facing out. I'm so tired of these labels. When what they say, it's all cheap wine. You see all these old ladies coming in here. They ain't no better, they ain't no better than these poor bums. On a gloomy day, snowfall through the sidewalks and the entryway. That's very depressing. This is even more depressing. It's just a lot faster. You don't notice how bad it is. Don't listen carefully to the words. me if I forget. When I was young, we looked after our folks. Remember me if I forget. Is it too much to ask to repay what you owe? Remember me if I forget. And our grandparents told us we'd reap just what we sow. Remember me if I forget. Our folks, remember me if I forget. Well, now we're on the way, we're both too young, we're too old. Remember me if I forget. That story is long, but you only hear what you want. Remember me if I forget. I worked for my living, I didn't follow my dream. Remember me if I forget. Down to this, remember me if I forget. When I was young, we looked after our folks. Remember me if I forget. Is it too much to ask to repay what you owe? Remember me if I forget. And our grandparents told us we'd reap just what we sow. Remember me if I forget. Have I lived my whole life for it to come down to this? Remember me if I forget. Well, my eyesight is sharp, son, but I don't know your face. Remember me if I forget. Remember me if I forget. Remember me if I forget.
Thank you.
was a jaybird with my pipe upon my back. I was a jaybird with my pipe upon my back. Fly from this town, and I never would come back. Take a look at that big house, bigger than they really needed. He got the doolies on his pickup when the deal gave him a choice. Now he's lost his job on the build site, and he's struggling to feed his boys. And the red sea to grow, red sea to flow, long after you're gone. I less than you, I less than you, I less than you. Now his wife was his high school girl. They never left this town, loaded bones and busts, and it heaves and rusts, but they can't let it go. Now they couldn't go if they wanted to. There ain't no work anywhere anymore. The red sea to grow, red sea to flow, long after you're gone. 'Cause I'm less than you, I'm less than you, I'm less than you. She's been serving food down at Bud's. You can't stand to see her down there. All the desperate men sit and drink, stare a little too long at her legs. And he sits home with the kids at night and hides the worry on his face. And the red sea grows, red sea flows, long after you're gone. I'm less than you, I'm less than you, I'm less than you. And kids are getting bigger, they can't play outside like it used to be. You know exactly what's lurking out there, man. You can see it on the news every night. And the village that it takes to raise our kids is afraid to come outside. And the red sea to grow, red sea to flow, long after you're gone. 'Cause I'm less than you, I'm less than you, I'm less than you. Time it seems to stand still, and they piled up quite a few of them now. 20 years worth of not quite 3 o'clock, and time moves as fast as it ever did. And there ain't nothing you can do to
slow down, and the red sea grows, red sea flows, long after you're gone. It's outlasting you, outlasting you, outlasting you, outlasting you.
So much for being so kind, I appreciate it. I don't know how long I'm supposed to play. If you guys mind if I play some more songs? I feel like I talk too much about the nude coffee baristas. A friend of mine in Spokane told me that the coffee there is actually quite good. I said, how can you afford to go there all the time? I don't know.
That's just the way that it goes. I'm moving on slow these days. Nobody wait for me, just go on your way. I can't temporarily to stay behind. Don't let my plans worry your mind. Succeed is based on subjective metric. My career goals are a little bit of sun, or that little patch of shade. I'm moving on slow these days. Nobody wait for me, just go on your way. I can't jump or either stay behind. Don't let my plans worry your mind. Slow man, but it's good on gas, and I get to where I'm going. I change my mind, I make a little detour. But if it happens, it's gonna be fine. I'm moving on slow these days. Nobody let wait for me, just go on your way. I can't tell or either stay behind. Don't let my plans worry your mind. I said, it's just about 4. She said, you ever going out? I said, I don't know. She looked disgusted. That's just the way that it goes. Maybe one more depressing thing, and then I'll do a few happier things, and then we'll go. Actually, this isn't depressing, it's just bleak. It's really bleak. I shouldn't ruin it for you.
Surprise.
Maybe some of you will find it very, very hopeful. any of these street lights out here. When I get up to go to work down the road grader, it comes once in a while to fill in all the holes and leave a ridge of gravel that'll trip me as I go. There ain't any sidewalks out here, just ditches in the yards, and folks get kind of upset when you're walking through their lawn. So I keep it on the roadway and I try to move along, but if they see me as they're driving, they'll always blow their horn. Now the houses in this part of town, they all look the same. In the gray and the twilight, I can't recall a single name of any of my neighbors, or the faces of their kids on the kind of cars that they drive, and if their dogs are tired. Well, I'm walking in these shoes, it isn't as easy as you'd like. Dodging all these bricks, you know, they are breaking all of my lives. We all have to struggle. We will hold it as our truth. It's about as special for me as it is for you. Highway overpass, I'm waiting for the bus that'll take me to my job in a downtown office, cleaning up the scraps of paper nonsense that the office workers throw into waste bins full of chewed gum and empty cans of fake gold. Yeah, but I don't know who they are or even how they look. I only know the jokes that they have pinned up in their note. Now here's one that likes football, yes, and that one has a pup, and here's one who's real messy, but he never picks it up. And I clean it all up before they arrive, and I head out to my bus. Or maybe I'll stay downtown today and get a little lunch at the diner near my job if I have some extra cash. But maybe I'm too tired today and I'll go home and crash. I'm walking in these shoes, it isn't as easy as you'd like. Dodging all these bricks that are breaking all of my life. We all have to struggle. We will hold it as our truth. It's about as special for me as it is for you. Keep all the doors shut to the other rooms in my house that I don't want to heat. No one lives here now but me. I don't take up very much space, just a front room with my bed and a kitchen and a bath. And I'll make a little supper and I'll watch a little TV. I usually feel too restless to grab a book and read. I eat too many chips and I drink too many beers. And the evening drains away and I fall asleep in my chair. Sometime on a weekend I think I'll visit a friend and we'll talk about the old times and see how he has been, that it takes so much effort to explain myself again. I'll just wait and see if he visits me instead. Walking in these shoes, it isn't as easy as you'd like. Dodging all these bricks that are breaking all of my life. We all have to struggle. We will hold it as our truth. It's about as special for me as it is for you. I woke up the next morning. Before my alarm could go off, I was fuzzy from the beer. I was too tired to get up, and I tried calling into my boss, but she wouldn't answer her phone. I can't afford to lose this job, so I put some coffee on. And I pulled on the same clothes that I had on the night before. No one ever saw me anyway, never mattered what I wore. And I locked the door behind me, and I started on my walk down my gravel street downtown to my work. Thank you for that. That's called Everyday Opus. I'm going to do a song that Spider John Kerner wrote. We lost John this last week. And I haven't been able to say much about it. It's like a light went out, so I'm going to do this for him. This instrument, by the way, belongs to John. I am this instrument's steward until I can't play anymore. So. Like Buffalo Bill. Yes, I'm riding around like Buffalo Bill. I'm climbing the hill like Jack and Jill, doing it all on my own free will. When I was born at the age of 3, I fell out of my family tree. I fell out of my family tree and I lost the key to lost mystery, and the rest of my life has been a mystery to me. I'm nowhere bound on a merry-go-round. I'm nowhere bound on a merry-go-round. I'm chasing my tail like a rabbit hound. I keep climbing around till they lay me down. Well, I saw my plan by throwing a dart blindfolded into a sailing chart. Yes, I throw a dart into a chart. I get on that electric go-kart, take a pogo stick if the car don't start. Said to me, you're floating around like a leaf in a breeze. Yeah, you're floating around like a leaf in a breeze. Yes, that's true, I do agree. That's the way I like it to be. And I got a movie star for a house pet. I'm a major threat to the jet set. I'm a major threat to the jet set. Catch a sound from building a butterfly net. Oh, yes, and no regret. Talk to a love machine, I got a jumping bean for a go-between. I got a jumping bean for a go-between. I'm trying to meet a woman that I ain't never seen. I'm gonna ask her, where in the world have you been? Well, I'm running, jumping, standing still. I'm riding around like Buffalo Bill. Riding around like Buffalo Bill. One of these days, I'm gonna get killed. Now, go ahead, my fill.
know, we were walking down by the dock one day, just looking at all them good-looking boats out there. Oh, I wish I had a boat, says Ed. I laughed, cause he's always broke. I said, Ed, you can't even afford to float. You can't afford to float, Ed. You drifted away. You know, that's where all the sailboats are tied up with the big tall masts all around in the air. It says, oh, I could sail one of those. Hell, you don't even need a key. I said, Ed, it ain't that easy. I don't believe that it's that easy, Ed. You drifted away. Said I had no experience in the matter, and he proceeded to untie a boat, and then he just jumped right inside. I followed him in, of course. Yeah, but I think it was a bad idea, because now we are drifting away from the dock. We're drifting away from the shore, Ed. We're drifting away, son. Cranks around some levers and tells me to row. I said, Ed, hey, ain't any paddles? And someone back on the dock is yelling at us, and he sounds pretty mad. And I begin to regret taking a walk with him. Wish I had stayed at home, Ed, instead of drifting away. Says, oh, let's just beat it then. He jumped right over the side of the boat. You know, he started swimming like a fool for the shoreline. Yeah, but I can't swim. I never even learned how. Now I'm just sitting here in this stolen boat wondering what it's going to feel like to get shot. I bet that's going to hurt, Ed. Drifting away. And suddenly I'm surrounded by angry people yelling at me through bullhorns. You know what? I didn't even know that the police had a boat. On the way back down to the dock, I saw Ed climbing onto the rocks and hauling ass down the sidewalk. Don't ask me to go walking with you again, Ed. Drifting away. Are you ready to turn the key to your mansion and your lot and share the rest of the age, your man, all that you have got? Are you ready? Are you ready for the year jubilee? Are you ready? Are you ready for what it's bound to be? Are you ready to be reunited with your mother and your son? Are you ready? Are you ready for jubilee? Come on. share around all the rest. Make sure that none go hungry, I have no place to rest. Knock down all the highs and fill in all the lows. Then put your pack upon your back, it's a year of Jubilee. Are you ready? Are you ready for the year of Jubilee? Are you ready? Are you ready for what it's bound to be? Are you ready to reunite with your mother and your son? Are you ready? Are you ready for Jubilee? Are you ready? Are you ready for Jubilee? Are you ready? Are you ready for Jubilee? Come.
That's the end of my set. If you like, I can perform the encore for you now.
Right.
It is 2 short parts to the encore, and then we'll move on. So. I'm grateful to be here tonight with you guys. Thank you so much for being so kind to me.
He said, I'm gonna get that boy one day. Walked in town, walked up the room with a room saloon. And Rocky Raccoon, he went up to his room. On that fine kid his Bible. Now Rocky had come, he quit with that gun to shoot off the legs of his rival. His rival, it seems, had broken his dreams by stealing the girl of his fancy. Her name was Mookie, she called herself Liv, but everyone knew her as Nancy. Now she and her man, who called himself Dan, they were in the next room at the hold down. Now Rocky burst in and grinning and grinned. He said, Danny boy, this is a showdown. Yeah, but Daniel was hot and he drew first and shot, and Rocky could left and hard on. He said, Rocky, you met your man and tried. He said, Doc, it ain't nothing but a scratch. I'll be better as soon as I am able. And Rocky